The SummerSlam 2022 pay-per-view featured a classic last man standing main event. In a match billed as One Last Time. One last match, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar wrote a brutal and epic final chapter to their historic rivalry that spanned over 7 years. Reigns entered the ring with confidence and addressed the crowd at Nissan Stadium in Nashville and asked them to acknowledge him. Lesnar music hits and he makes his entrance in a traditional farm boy style with a tractor. Lesnar stood top over the front-end loader of the tractor and announced himself as the man who will kick Roman Reigns' ass. Lesnar wasted no time and hit Roman with a Luthes press to kick off the match, followed by series of suplexes to Reigns over the arena floor. As the match goes on with Lesnar in control, Paul Heyman distracts Lesnar. And Reigns gained momentary control over the Lesnar and smashed Lesnar with a Samoan drop over the table. Lesnar survived the 8 count. Then Reigns hit Lesnar with a series of Superman punches before connecting with a vicious spear. Lesnar was still able to catch his senses and stood up. Reigns was about to deliver another spear to Lesnar, but Lesnar tried to reign with an F5 but was unable to do so. Lesnar instead drove Reigns to the floor of the arena. Lesnar smashed Reigns over the pieces of the broken tables. Lesnar maneuvered his tractor for more space before clobbering Reigns with the steel steps and the other half of a table. The Beast carried a weary Reigns over to the tractor and dumped him in the front loader, lifting him up and dropping him back into the ring for a 6 count. After a flurry of German suplexes, the Beast hoisted Reigns up for an F5, nearly earning the victory as Reigns barely made it to his feet at the count of 9. Frustrated and furious, Lesnar climbed back into the tractor and lifted the entire ring off the floor as Reigns smashed into the carpet area. Then Heyman begged Lesnar to forgive Roman Reigns, but Lesnar instead delivered an F5 to Heyman. Then Usos came in and Lesnar countered them with a series of German suplexes before Reigns hit Lesnar with a spear. But still Lesnar was not down for the count of 10. With bodies lying everywhere, Theory ran in with his briefcase, smashing Reigns across the face. Before he could cash in, however, Lesnar dropped him with an F5. Usos then connected Lesnar with a pair of super kicks. Still Lesnar was able to beat the 10 count. Reigns then hit Lesnar with the briefcase and a series of title shots on the face of Lesnar and ultimately buries Lesnar under the remains of the carnage left in the ring. The referee counted 10 and this marks the end of the match with Reigns registering a victory over Lesnar.